Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to week 6. I wanted to start this video by reminding you how to check feedback from me. So when you are on your dashboard page and you see this little bar graph, when you click on that, you can go down and see any place where I have left a comment will be right here. And so this says that it's completed and has feedback. And so you can click on that and go into it. And I may have recorded a video. I might have added some notes. I might have recorded something right into Buzz, but that's where you will find feedback on how to improve your assignments and redo them if you need to, or how to make improvements on your next assignment. So be sure that in each of your grade books, you're going in and checking my feedback regularly so you know the changes that you need to make. Other thing I wanted to remind you to do is to check your messages each day. So be sure that when you go into your main Genius page, you are checking your student messages, because I will have sent you any updates or any personal notes there that I didn't add to your gradebook. So for instance, if I wanted to remind you of some pacing to get done that week, you would click here and check your messages. The next thing I wanted to cover was that in this week, or in last week, in week 5, you started 02.01, and this one is a narrative piece. And so we're using beginning, middle, and end, problem solution, and descriptive language to help my 5 senses really experience the story. And so here in 02.02, you were to turn in your graphic organizer that overviews what you're going to write about. And so again, on page 10, the writing prompt was write a narrative about a character who goes exploring and discovers a new land. And this was the graphic organizer that you began. So as you go back in week 6, you are going to continue that. And so again, always moving through all the content pages, you're going to see what will be due. And this one here, you are still working on your narrative, but for this submission, you are going to turn in main ideas and supporting details graphic organizer. But note that all throughout these pages, they're still having you work on your narrative, okay? So you might be looking at main ideas and details as part of developing your story, but like for instance here, they're talking about adding dialogue to your narrative, okay? So this is a practice page, it's not what's submitted, but it's towards adding dialogue to your narrative. So make sure you're not skipping those pages, even though these other assignments are quizzes for this week. You still need to go into these content pages because it's going to help you develop the story that you will eventually turn in later. If you are new this week, you have a pacing guide sent to you about how to get started. You're going to start in 02.01 for language arts, science, and social studies so that you're not behind in understanding how those things build on each other. And you're going to start for 03.01 for math. The rest of you are continuing to get caught up on a similar pacing guide. So just make sure you're doubling up in math to get caught up. Our goal is to go ahead and be caught up by the end of the 3rd of October. So please reach out if you have any questions, and keep in mind that you can always join that Zoom call. I moved that hour to Tuesdays from 9 to 10. So please pop in if you have any questions about specific content, like if you got to a math problem and you didn't understand it, or if you needed help coming up with a problem and solution for your graphic organizer. If you have a specific question, go ahead and join me for that time and I can help work you through it. Have a great week.